In this video, we're diving into everything that can go wrong with the Bonsai Project, and trust us, we've been there. We got inspired by the Bonsai Supply, a YouTube channel where they created an incredible acer forest using large cuttings taken in winter. The idea of rooting large cuttings to instantly create a beautiful bonsai, or even an entire bonsai forest, sounded too good to pass up on. We thought, why not give it a shot? See, if you take cuttings in summer, they have to be super small, and it can take over 10 years to grow them into something impressive. So this method seemed like the ultimate bonsai shortcut. With that in mind, we went all in. We chopped down a bunch of big branches from an acer tree, screwed them onto a wooden board and planted the whole thing into a container, hoping they'd root. Sounds like a foolproof plan, right? Well, not quite. So first things first, we needed to cut a piece of wood to fit our container. And here's where the fun started. The blade on our saw was too long and we ended up cutting into our wooden countertop, which is now permanently scarred. Nice.
Ich hab gerade unseren Tisch versaut.
Weißt du?
Ich hab mich, ja hier.
Alter!
Ja, ich hab mich schon gewundert, das sprinten die so hart. Ist das, ja krass, deswegen. ja, der Handwerker hier.
That was our first mistake, but the second one followed shortly after.
Leer los.
Luckily, drilling the other holes went better. Until we tried to saw off the stumps for a smooth surface. That's when our saw decided to stop cooperating.
Okay, das ist gut, scheiße. Ich hol die andere Säge, die geht nicht.
Switching saws? Not a big deal, right? Except, after the switch, I managed to unfocus the camera without realizing it. So from here on out, all the footage is blurry. Perfect. Now the good news is, I did record a few clear clips on my other camera, so at least we have some of that. Here you can see us applying rooting hormone to the stumps and screwing them into the wooden board. We had carefully marked where we wanted to drill those holes, but of course I forgot to record that part too, so that's another point for the things gone wrong list. At this point you're probably wondering, how could this get any worse? Well, as we were about to start drilling the screws into the stumps, the camera stopped recording. So all you're left with is out of focus footage from the other camera. Brilliant.
Nice.
Everything went absolutely according to plan, right? Since I don't have any clear footage of us screwing the trees into the board, all I can show you is this out of focus time lapse of us arranging the trees to create that forest look. That was fun. But anyway, I managed to refocus the camera at one point and you can see the trees placed in a beautiful bonsai pot. This is what we hoped the final product would look like once the trees had rooted. Of course, that was wishful thinking also, since we still had to get the trees to actually root. So, following the Bonsai Supplies video, we filled a large tray with pumice, gave it a good watering and placed it all in our greenhouse. Except, naturally, I forgot to record that part too. You'll just have to take my word for it. We followed the instructions exactly as shown, putting it on the floor in the greenhouse, yada yada yada, and all of that. 6 months later, well, this is what the trees looked like. The end of the road for this project. Although the trees initially leafed out, giving us some hope, they eventually withered away over time. We kept checking for root development, but unfortunately none was to be found, as you can see in the video. It just goes to show that even promising starts can lead to disappointing endings in bonsai. But that's part of the learning process and we'll keep experimenting and improving from here. This has definitely been one of the most cursed projects we've ever worked on. From the camera issues to the trees not rooting, nothing went as planned. Most of the footage is out of focus or missing key parts, and of course, the project itself didn't work. We're not even sure if the project from the Bonsai Supply worked, since we never saw an update. However, if it does work, it could be the greatest shortcut to deciduous bonsai out there. An instant bonsai forest? Who would not want that? We might give it another try next year, maybe with a heated greenhouse this time. If anyone out there has tried something similar and had more success, please share your tips in the comments. We'd love to improve and hear how others are doing it. We hope you enjoyed this video even though the project didn't work out. And well, the technical side wasn't much better. But it's important to show our failures along with our successes. Bonsai is full of challenges, and trees die, videos don't go right, a lot can go wrong. And in this case, just about everything did. If you learned something here or just had a good laugh at our expense, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more bonsai adventures. Thanks so much for watching this. We hope you enjoyed seeing our bonsai journey, even if things didn't go quite as planned. Well, at least the video didn't cut off in mid-sentence.